What is up, obscure mic people? Why do I keep doing this with my hands? I'm easily influenced, and I've just seen YouTubers going like, what did Mr. Roboto Mega Man? That's who I am. All right, I'm going to calm down. I've got the SM7B here in front of my mouth hole. Okay. Now I've got a freaking obscure microphone. It's the National WM-400. This is basically a Panasonic microphone. I've been informed that National was a division of Panasonic, so this is a Japanese microphone. And my God, is this WM-400 not only obscure, but one of the best designed microphones aesthetically I've seen in quite some time. Also, it did come at a price. I paid like $176 for this, but I had seen it on eBay and got into bidding wars and ultimately bailed out on those bidding wars. And then I didn't see another one for like a year. Then another one came up and same thing happened. Then another year passed and there was a buy it now or make an offer. Luckily, I got it $20 cheaper than it should have been, but it still cost me $176. But man, I've been wanting this one for a while. This is like an obscure mic rare find. Let's unbox it, take a look at it, hook it up, compare it to the sound you're hearing now, which is the SM7DB. Let's roll. What? Huh? Apparently I'm Limp Bizkit now, saying stuff like, let's roll. Yeah! Alright. So we got a cardboard sleeve, then we got our super old school style flippy case. And oh my goodness, I don't know what all was supposed to come with it. I know I've got this hole that I can finger repeatedly that's a little bored out that doesn't quite fit so tightly. And that's fun. That's good times right there. Maybe a thumb. Maybe I can put a thumb in it. No, I don't know what that was for. I just know it's a fun hole. This clip came with it. Also, not sure why, because I don't know where you would even put this clip. Yeah, but yeah, then we got the microphone. God, let's get rid of this flippy case so we can look at this beautiful beast. There it is, man. This whole just thing. I don't even know how to describe it. I am in love with the aesthetic design of this microphone. It wants to tell you that it's cardioid, dynamic, 400 ohms, made in Japan, end address, not side address. I like this little guy too. He's like, no, you're talking to the end. You do not talking to the side. You talking to the end. He's very proper. Then we've got the end there. And we'll spin this sucker around. You get your 5/8 threading here. This thing looks brand new too. I'm super happy with the person I bought this from. It was packaged greatly. Packaged well, I guess you should say. Here it is, man. The National WM-400. Talk on and off, basically a mute switch. And then we've got a couple filters, a low filter and a high filter. So we've got a high pass and a low pass. And this just gives the microphone some options, man. But God, this thing's just cool looking. It's just really cool looking. I know it's got some, some things are very typical, some things are not, but like this whole molded back piece and bracket building, it is quality. It feels great. You even got the SM7B like Spinarooski. This is fantastic. This is awesome. I didn't switch over to it quite yet, but I'm going to right now. Just wanted you to hear the SM7DB for another second before we did this. Well, the threading on this is not 5/8, and I just misjudged when I saw that. It is actually bigger than 5/8, and I knew that this was a thing back in the day with some microphones, but this is the WM-400. I'm having to hand hold it. I'm going to have to find an adapter of some kind to take this from whatever big freaking hole this is, like the other hole in the foam. I'm going to have to do some adjustments. Anyways, this is the microphone. This is what it sounds like in comparison to what you were listening to on the SM7DB. Now we're going to do some tests and then we'll go through the filters and all that good stuff. But I will tell you, handling noise, not great. But man, I wish I had this on a boom so I could see that, just see the beauty of it on a boom. And I can't. I have no threading like that. It's huge. It is huge. It's so big. So big. All right, let's go ahead and do some tests. First, we're going to do plosives. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. That's got some good plosive rejection, man. That's probably some of the best plosive rejection I've heard in a dynamic microphone in quite some time. Let's get right on top of the microphone so you can hear what it sounds like when I'm talking into the end of the National WM-400. This excites me. I am happy right now. I am semi at the moment. I am excited. Let's get back off of it a little bit. I'm going to take the microphone and I'm going to go 90 degrees off axis. Now I'm going to take it and try not to make too much handling noise and go 180 degrees off axis. Whew, handling noise not good, but that's not what it's made for. 90 degrees again. I'm back around to the front of the microphone. Yeah. See, this is the kind of thing, like, you use this on camera and someone's going to be like, what microphone were you using? Anybody that likes microphones, knows microphones, they're going to be like, what was that? And you can be like, National WM-400, dude. You didn't know? Let's go ahead and get the pin out. I hate to put a mark on this, but I don't see anything besides a... No, I got something. Oh, yeah, I got a shank device that I got while I was in San Quentin. True story, look me up. All right, low filter first. Here we go. And this is what the low filter sounds like. So we got a high pass here. This is what it sounds like. You get right on top of it. You don't get a lot more bass. This is what the low filter sounds like, essentially a high pass. I'm excited about the next one. Don't love this one. Now we've got that off. This thing sounds... I like the sound of this. This is not one of those things where aesthetically it's just super sweet and then you get it and it kind of sucks. It's fine. Now let's see what happens when we put the high filter on it, or low pass. And this is what it sounds like with the low pass on. This is what the microphone sounds like. Takes away a little bit of edge up top, but does make it a little woolly in the bottom. But now I'm super curious if we go with this low filter, high filter, and we click on some compression. This is what it sounds like with some compression and actually a little more bottom at the bottom. But this is a little bit of EQ, a little bit of compression with that on. I'm going to slip it off. Hell yeah. Click it off and leave this EQ and low end on for the flat mode, the original flat mode on this microphone. And this is what it sounds like. Sounds pretty broadcasty. Now I do catch a little more sibilance than what I'm used to on some of the mics that I use regularly, but it's not much. It's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's turn EQ and stuff off. Now we're back to the normal sound of the microphone, flat mode. I rather like it, man. This thing is super freaking noisy when you handle it, but it's super cool. It's just really freaking cool. This is an obscure mic if there ever was an obscure mic, and it sounds quite fantastic. Not going to BB-SAR it. I only like to BB-SAR stuff that's attainable, and this is really not attainable. So I'm definitely giving it the thumbs up. Per the old Bark scoring system, which I used to do red light, green light, yellow light, red, was that green light, yellow light, red light? Difficult. I would give this the green light all day. I'm bringing back the green light on some non-BB-SARable things. We'll go with the green light. This is a green light all day. You see one and you value odd mics, obscure mics, that kind of stuff, you might want to add this to your collection because it is honestly pretty damn cool, aesthetically fantastic. If you know where I can get an adapter for this thing, please let me know because I'd love to boom it. Boom, tick, tick, boom. Boom it, boom arm it. Boom arm it. Anyways, members are getting this first. Congratulations. This is a kick-ass mic. I've had a kick-ass time checking it out, and I'm going to have a kick-ass time publishing it. And I'm going to have a kick-ass time getting out of this hot studio. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.